taking a look today at some advanced do's and don'ts in badminton, and our first one is with our spin net shots. As you can see here, Daryl's taking a really big swing to generate the spin, and we actually don't need a big spin to generate a spin net shot. Although we can get a bit of spin here, it's actually not getting much control. Well, we should be, if you take a look at these, having a shorter swing which is better timed, and hopefully you're going to catch the shuttle a little bit better, and that's going to generate a little bit more spin and a little bit more control. And if you look closely, especially at these next few examples, when the shuttle's coming over a little bit flatter, you can see a little bit more of the shuttle. He's actually going to be using his fingers to come up the side of the shuttle. Our second one for today is taking a big backswing on our flicks. You can see here, big backswing. That's going to show our opponent exactly what we're doing before we do it. Although some of these look quite good, there is a time where I'd actually use these, and that's going to be when I occasionally want to break my opponent's rhythm and make them split a little bit too early. So you can see here the backswing, I'll prepare early and then I have a big backswing. As soon as we bring that racket head back, our opponent's going to stop and we no longer deceive them anymore. But what we want to be doing is holding it as long as possible, making it look like a net for as long as we can. At the last second, then we flick away. Hopefully what we're looking to do here is get them to commit into the net, and then we pop it over their head. Now, and this is something the top players will do really well, is hold and flick off. Again, you can see here, I'm trying to hold it to the last second, I'm having as much disguise on my shot. This way, the opponent can't move before we strike the shuttle. Alright, and this one, we see this quite often, is players that move out to their forehand rear court corner and try and kick through for every single shot. And what ends up happening here, as you see from this example, is Daryl ends up off of the court. This is going to mean his recovery's a little bit slower and potentially opening up the court with his opponent. This is going to make his game easy to exploit. So from this example, you see it in a match scenario, a deep smash in the back corner, kicking through, and then he's got a struggle to get in. This one he plays his cross drop, and again, although I didn't hit the tight block, he had a long way to run. You can see here, Daryl's using what I call the jump across movement with no kick through. This allows him to land on balance, stay in the court, and have a quick recovery. So his movement to the shot is not actually affecting his recovery and being ready in time for the next one. So here you go, in a gaming situation, you're able to land and push straight in and attack that next one. The same on the cross drop, able to get in early, play good net, and then control the net. Our last do's and don'ts is going to be movement around the front, or more specifically, timing our split. You can see here I've got a double bounce, so I'm getting back quick, stopping, and then splitting and going again. This is quite an efficient way to move, as I'm having to stop and start. I'm breaking my rhythm, and you can see here a little mini rally. I get back fast, I'm rushing and I'm splitting lots of times, not really timing my movement that well, and you'll see in a minute that I actually miss a few of these because my timing isn't very precise. And not only that, but it looks like I'm trying really hard, and this is definitely more tiring than doing the footwork correctly. Totally missed that one, well done me. If we look at what it should look like, you can see around the front, as I almost think of it like the recovery is the start of the next shot. So as I land, and that's my split, and I'm going straight into the next one. And you can see the shots are more nicely linked together. If we look at it in the rally scenario, should look a bit smoother now, and landing exactly when Daryl hits it. So I'm getting that movement and timing of the footwork precise for what he hits. And you can see how it looks a lot smoother. I'm actually able to get a lot more of the smashes back if I'm moving at precisely the right time. And if you want to see some more do's and don'ts from us and you missed the last one, then click here. And for the do's and don'ts series, click here.